So I'm just making sure I'm in my group. So hi everyone, my name is Gellis and this is Infinite Modesty Design. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Of course, as you know, or if you don't know who we are a Toronto Sewing and Fashion Studio. And currently I teach the art of sewing and fashion online. Thanks again to all my wonderful students. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all those who have been supporting me throughout the years in general, because I know people who have been with me from day one, who I believe is in my sewing group. And thank you for those who joining me through COVID period itself. So thank you guys so very much. I really appreciate your support. Thanks to all my wonderful beginner students, my intermediate students, my advanced dressmaking level students. Thank you guys for my private students, and also thank you for my membership crew, which we connect every single month. All right, guys, I'm so excited to be here today. It's a pleasure connecting with you guys. As you know, I love sewing, but one of my main goal, of course, is to let you know that Jesus Christ loves you. And of course, my goal is also to teach you to sew, but let you know that Jesus Christ loves you. And one of the greatest goals is to get to know him as your Lord and personal Savior. That's one of the greatest things that I've discovered in my life as well. So thank you so much again. I want to be doing, forget about that. I will be doing, a nice little sew along tonight, just a brief little sew along. And if you are joining me live, kindly say hi. I'm going to kind of try to go back and forth because sometimes I don't see any comments, or I don't see any anything until after my live is over. So we'll see how that go today. If anyone have any concern or question to ask me, you could definitely drop your concern or your question. But more so, guys, if you're joining me live, just say hi. Just say hi. That would be nice. I kind of just stretch the video out a bit through the group, because I believe I am in the group, only in the group. I believe I'm only in the group, because just now I think I was on my husband's page. I'm not sure, but I think I was. So yeah, so if you kindly just say hi, just drop a hi, how you doing, or just, say I'm watching, or where you're watching from. Those things would actually help the live go around the group so others could see. All right, guys. So just for those who are brand new and probably just pop into the group recently and would like to learn the art of sewing, I know many people have been online in my group, and some people don't know that I teach sewing. So I do teach sewing classes online itself. It's a very valuable skills to have. If you are a beginner and you have never touched a sewing machine before, I'm your girl. Definitely I could recommend you a sewing machine that you need to get. And from that sewing machine, of course, you could start taking lessons with us online. So I sort of do things a little bit differently moving forward, because I realize that not everyone may have the time on the day that I want to, teach a, sorry about that, a group class. I don't know where that come from. So I also do private classes. I do kids classes. So depends on what level you are and where you want to go into your sewing journey. Definitely connect with us as well. We have classes for you. I'm going to drop a link there so you could actually book a call with us, and we could get you to talk more about your sewing needs itself. All right, some of the great benefits with sewing is basically you could make clothing for yourself, for your loved one. If you save money, guys. One thing I could tell you with sewing, you save a lot of money. Well, except buying fabric, of course. You just kind of have to slow down with the fabric. And for those who actually took my advanced class and sewing a lot now, kind of know what I'm talking about. Yes. So fabric, you have to kind of be on a down low, because you could easily buy fabric like chaos. But the goal is that you could actually save money, lots of money, if you learn the skills of sewing. You could make money. That's the thing. You have to start to know how it is. You could make money. You could start your own little fashion line, as small as it is, whether it's head wrap, face mask, whatever it is. If you want to go high couture level dresses, some people have seamstresses after they take my classes. So you can make money. You could save money, of course. Also, it's a social status, especially if you're in my group or if you're in my classes. You do have opportunity to continue sewing every single month with a sewing community, where we do have a sewing community where we offer you the opportunity to join the community, like ridiculously cheap, and to kind of get you keep on sewing every month. So we do have that option as well, if you want to join a thriving sewing community with members from all over the world, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Absolutely. Okay, so that's one of my little spiel here. And one thing, guys, I would say, by the grace of God, I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, I am a nurse by profession. But one of where my heart jumped into is to teaching the art of sewing and fashion online. I love teaching. Um, I could make you dresses as well for sure once the price is right. But I also love teaching you, because at the end of the day, the next generation are gonna come up, and if we don't teach or if we don't share our knowledge, then nobody get to know that skills, right? It's kind of become a skill that would die out. So for me, I like teaching. So you could teach your kids, you could teach your church, you could teach someone, and that skills could continue striving. A lot of people I know that cannot sew and would love to sew, and that's where we are. We teach you the art of sewing and fashion online. So guys, I'm excited today. I hope my machine is excited. I want guys to show you guys this. So if anyone is joining me for the first time, please say hi. Just say hi, Gellis, or just say hi in general. Just say, I'm watching the replay, I'm watching the live, whatever the case may be. Guys, listen, I have a lot of fabric. Like, people that just drop fabric for me, or just call me and say, look, I have a whole heap of fabric, this and that. Would COVID kind of slow things down, because I even kind of refusing a little bit of fabric because I have too much fabric. So I have to do a big fabric giveaway. It's just that it's so much for me alone, because it's me alone doing everything. So I have to figure out when I could do the giveaway, how I could do the giveaway, and stuff like that. But one thing I like doing is that I have some scrap fabric. Let me just load on my music here. I just want it in the background, that's it. So I have some scrap fabric, guys. So actually this is just a top. But what I want to show you guys, because what I'm trying to do here, especially with some of my private kids classes, moving forward, I'm trying to ask, if you guys have old clothes, because I know many of us have kids, the kids grow up, this and that. You have old clothes, no problem. Let's try to get as much as we can to kind of save the environment with our old garments and make something. So this year, just kind of show you, it's not this is something I made quite a long time. So this looks, kind of pretty. But then this, I had a rip on it, so I was like, you know what, this is just not good anymore. I could easily just throw it out. But what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna show you guys how you could actually take some of your old clothing and make things. Like, this could make bags, this could make hat, this could make accessory, this could make so many things. So I'm gonna do it live, because that's who I am. I like to show you that sewing is not complicated. Sewing could be very easy if you put your mind to it, and especially if you have an instructor, then it makes life even easier. When they say, Julie, can I learn to sew online? Yes, you can, because I'm the instructor gonna guide you from where you are to where you desire to be, of course, in your sewing and fashion journey. So this is my old top here. I think this is from my daughter, and then I inherited something like that. Right? So we are gonna do live DIY here tonight. So hopefully I could find my I don't know what happened to it though. My ruler. So especially for those who in my membership club, I'm gonna try to do once a month live DIY. So you may see us, you may see me and other students doing live DIYs as well. One of the things I would always encourage my students moving forward, I don't think I had mentioned it too much with them, my membership club students, is that we're gonna get a lot of our old clothes and make things for our children, or just make things in general. So I have this fabric here, and this is just the bottom of the fabric here. I am gonna make probably I'll do a hair crunchy, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna just do some hair crunchy. So what I'm gonna do here, guys, I am gonna, so this here, the length, I'm gonna see the length here. Okay, so I have this here. This is about 24 in length. Yeah, 24 in length. I'm gonna make just maybe 2 hair crunchy, probably. Yeah, probably 2 crunchy. Yeah, maybe make one of this side, one of that side. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna, make anything complicated. Just gonna measure it up here, maybe 4 inches up, 5 inches up. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any heavy measuring. I just wanna kind of pull up to make. Let's say, you know what, I don't want to buy a hair crunchy. I just want to make it. I have some old clothes, so I just want to pull this apart. Let's just pull it apart. Now I'm pulling this apart because this is woven fabric. If it's knit fabric, you may not be able to do that, or if it's woven knit fabric, probably. So this is woven fabric. I'm just gonna open it apart, so hopefully it can open apart nicely here. If not, I'll just kind of pull it out here. We are just gonna be making, and then I could make lots of things with this scrap fabric, but I'm just gonna do Okay, so I pulled this part out. And I'm just gonna see, this is just piece of my t-shirt here. I'm just gonna see if I can open it as much as I can. Some part is kind of tight here. So again, if you're joining us live, say hi. If you join the replay, say hi, guys. It's gonna, I'm only in the group today, so this would kind of get the video to kind of move around the group. So I'm just using my old scrap clothes, guys, to make stuff. So this is thing that you would go in the store and you would buy a lot of. I mean, you would buy probably like, "Ooh, this is so nice. Let me just buy," and that's okay. That's okay. That's definitely okay. But I'm just want to show you that you could also make it as well. So I'm just gonna try to make this a little bit neat here. So just to kind of get it even, because I didn't do no big measurement. But I think the length of this was 24, but I'm gonna do the full length. So I'm gonna just X out some of the stuffs here. And so what we are doing, guys, we are a Toronto Sewing and Fashion Studio. My name is Gellis and this is Infinite Modesty Design. I just wanted to take one of my old clothes and make something out of it, something that we could actually use maybe for ourselves, for our children, just any of our old clothing. My goal moving forward is to do that a lot with all those in our membership group. We'll talk more about it, of course. If you are already in our membership group, prepare yourself, prepare all your old clothing. We'll be doing a lot of DIY, simple DIY stuff with our old clothing. All right, so this here now, let me see how many, about 24 roughly. Let's say 24 inches long. So we're gonna be making two little hair country, guys. Awesome. So again, and then I have lots more clothing here. I have lots more clothing. I can make a drawstring bag with this here, guys. I could make another set of hair country. I could make maybe a little simple pillowcase cushion. There's so many things I could make with this scrap. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here now, I'm just gonna fold this like that. And I'm gonna have, let's see if I have some pins around. Maybe I have some pins around here, and I could even make myself a little pin cushion. You know, maybe I might make myself a little pin cushion. I have the cushion. I don't have a cover for the cushion, so probably I could do that as well. All right. So for those who joining me live, say hi. Those who joining the replay, say hi. We are a Toronto Sewing and Fashion Studio, and guys, like, listen. If you always want to learn to sew, and you have no, you've been watching, videos here, videos there. You're probably even in some sewing group, but it's just like, it's not what you desire. You really, really want to step up your level when sewing. We are definitely the place, the person to connect. Our goal is to get you from zero to hero, meaning that if you have no clue, ask some of our students who take our class in January. Now they are sewing, making their own pattern from scratch. So that's our goal, that's our desire. If you really want to invest in yourself, if you really want to tell yourself, like, this is the time to start, this is the time I need to take my sewing seriously, definitely contact us and we'll get you on that path. We'll be coming up with something new as I go along. I don't want to talk much about it, but as we go along, we're giving the opportunity for people who want to go into business in sewing. We'll talk more as we go along for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna just be making two little hair crunchy here. Very simple, very, very simple. And again, I take it from my old clothing here, and I still have a lot more clothing in here to actually make stuff out. So what I'm gonna do here now, I'm just gonna go ahead and sew this down. So I'm hoping the computer don't shake because I have the machine and the computer on the same end. So let's see how that goes. So I'm just gonna go, you could go half an inch down, you could go quarter of an inch down. I'm just sewing it down here, and I leave about 2 inches from the edge. So I'm just gonna sew. Oh, there you go. That's what life is all about. My sewing machine. My sewing machine is unthreaded. Yes, it is. So if you're joining us for the first time, guys, we're just doing a live DIY sew along, taking some of our old clothing and make something briefly with it. Instead of throwing it out, we could actually recycle it and make something fun. I'm only making a little project. Let's see if I can see this thing here. Sometimes I see it 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it can give me a headache. So we'll see how that goes. There you go. Got it. Excellent. Yeah, so we just recycle some of our old clothes and make something out of it, and then we can make lots of things. Especially if you have kids, guys. Listen, you could sit down and just make a whole heap of hair thing for your kids. Let me just take out the pins here as I go along. So I don't want the complicated shake, so I'm just gonna go simple. Very, very simple. So I'm gonna leave like, you can leave like 1.5 inches from the edge, on both edge. I hope I have my okay, I have it here. All right, so guys, one of the cool thing with sewing, I don't know everyone, I know I speak to there's one particular lady, she said, you know, she don't really like to sew, and that's fine. Sewing is not for everyone, but I can tell you for sure, guys, if sewing is for you, take advantage, learn the skills, get an instructor, of course, Infinite Modesty Design, and you will be on the journey of sewing advanced in no time. That's our goal. If you're a person that you really always want to learn the art of sewing, don't hesitate. Jump on the bus. Now is the time. Nobody know when the next phase is gonna be. Now is the time. Take action. Take it now. Learn this permanent skills. And we are right there with you. We are right there with you. I'm trying to get my okay, I'm trying to get another pin here. Okay, awesome. We are not the people who just want to just teach you how to make a little this, little that. You know, sometimes I start with small project with my students if I know they are beginner, very small projects. So now I'm gonna just turn my my hair crunchy here. But if I know you're serious about sewing, our goal is to take you from small project to big project in no time. That's our goal. And so I'm just gonna turn the hair crunchy here. So I'm just gonna turn it briefly, and then of course I have to have elastic, so I have elastic itself. So before you do this, you want to make sure you have elastic, but this is just very, very simple, guys. Very easy, very simple. Very, very easy, very simple. So I'm making 2 hair crunchy from my old clothing, so I'm just gonna turn it here nicely. If you're someone you like to sew with a community, you get like for instance, guys, listen. I usually take exercise classes on Zoom. There's so many exercise video on YouTube, no? Yeah, there is. There's intense exercise video on YouTube, but it's so overwhelming. And if you're with a community doing it together, I pay to do my classes, my exercise classes, because it feels more alive. You know, every Monday at 8 o'clock I have to join the exercise, or every Tuesday. You have that sense of community, and that's exactly who we are. We want to make sure that you are in a community when you're learning to sew, learning the skills of sewing. You're not alone, because I hear so many people have sewing machine, and maybe in even membership groups, but there is distant membership groups. We want to make sure we have a community. All right, guys. So if you're making this for a kid now, you could actually, like a child, you could actually put the hair crunch, the elastic around the child hand like this. Right, this is how I do this, especially for my daughter. Or sometimes I just do it on mine, and you know it's a little bigger. But I'm just telling you, in general, you could. So I'm just gonna make it something like this, because usually I make it for my daughter. So I'm gonna make it a little bit tight for me here, so it could actually fit her. But if you're making it for you, you could just make it slack. You know, make it enough here. But I'm gonna make it a little bit tight because I'm making it for my daughter here. Well, if she like it, sometimes certain ones she don't like. She like pink, so we'll see if she's gonna get that one. We'll see if she's gonna take that one. So I've just taken this. So what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm just going to take my, this is very simple. I'm just going to take my pin, put it on one end. The beauty about when you make, when you make things for yourself is that you make it, you feel so proud that you make something that, you know, you could actually wear, right? Again, if you're joining me live, guys, just say hi. If you're joining the replay, I'm not seeing any comments right now. If anyone want to have, so hi Marcel. Oh, hi Barbara. Watching from Pickering, thank you. Oh my goodness, Ellen. Ellen, long time I haven't seen you. Can we? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to talk to you so badly. All right. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments. Okay, guys. So I'm going to take this here now. And I'm just going to, so the back of the hair crunchy, I'm just going to bring it together nicely. And I'm just going to sew it down. Remember, this is not like really 100% straight. It's just, so it's just for my old clothes, guys. I just take my old clothes and I'm just making something live here for us, okay? So instead of throwing out the clothes, I'll see when I make the hair crunchy what else I can make from my clothes. But I can make a lot of things from the clothes. So I'm just gonna finish the hair crunchy. I'm gonna do 2. And then you could do lots instead of throwing the clothes. Because you know, guys, you would go in the store, you would see the hair crunchy and you would actually buy it. Where you could actually make it. And it's so simple to make. Very, very simple to make. So let me just sew this around. And then I'll show you what I did. Yes, guys. So for those who want to learn the art of sewing and fashion, we do have a machine that we do recommend for if you are a beginner and you have no clue where to start. We do have a sewing machine. It's a Singer 4452 sewing machine. And another thing again, guys, once you start classes with us, we want you to continue sewing. So if you take our beginners class up to our dressmaking class, because that's what we're going, everyone who comes through our class right now, we want them to make sure that they could sew advanced level. So that's pretty much what we're offering right now, from beginner to advanced couture level, because we want people to be independent in sewing. Once you finish, of course, taking our classes, we do have a membership club where we, you know, you could actually sew every month. So you don't have to be bored, and we sew with you. That's our goal, once per month. All right, there you go. Awesome. So this is our string. Look kind of terrible. Like, what am I going to do with that? You could even make headband and all that, but anyway, we're not going to go here right now. So I'm going to just take this here. So I know some people have done the lives with me with hair crunchy, so they know how easy it is to make. There's so many different ways you can make the hair crunchy, guys. This is just one of the ways I make the hair crunchy. So this is not like a standard. You could decide, you know, I don't want to make it this way, I want to make it the other way. No big deal there at all. I just find this way is kind of cool for me. So yeah. All right, so I don't know what's wrong with my throat, but there you go. So you gotta make sure that once you pull it out, you don't lose the pin. And then I'm gonna sew this across, you know. So now I have my elastic. I'm just gonna get a pin here, push it across here. Okay, push it across here, and then I'm gonna sew it down. So if you have like a machine where you have zigzag, it's good to just zigzag the elastic down. But for me, I don't have any zigzag on this tricky machine. This is just fast going machine. Take your time. Take your time with the take your time with the pin. And even though you don't have a machine, guys, you can still make a hair crunchy with needle and thread. Very, very easy. Maybe the next time when I'm doing a live, I'll do it with needle and thread to show you guys how easy it is. Needle and thread. Okay, there you go. Then now I'm just gonna close this one down. Actually, you know what? Let me just do it one at a time. I'll do this one first. I'll do this as well. Okay. And I'm gonna put this here. So I'll put the hair crunchy, of course, in the membership as well. So for those who have never made one before, we could all make it together. Of course, maybe one of the month we can make a hair crunchy. We can make a couple of hair crunchies because it's so easy to make. You can make like lots. Just prepare your fabric. So we'll talk about that for those who in my membership club. We can make lots of those things, of course, together. My goal is to keep the sewing community alive because so many of us have a negative view on sewing. It's like sewing is not for high fashion people. Is just for people that don't have brains. That's some of the concept some of us have grown up into. Like, oh, you want to do sewing? Like, something wrong with your head. So we don't want that. We want to keep the community alive. Whoever you are, your career, whatever career you are, awesome. We know that sewing has no boundary. Anyone, whether you're nurses, whether you're a cleaner, whether you are a housewife, whether you are a judge, anybody, sewing, there's no boundary, because it's a permanent skills, guys. It's a skill that is hands-on. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna sew this down now. Let's see here. Just trying to make sure I get everything nicely down nice. Okay, fantabulous. So I'm just sewing the elastic down, make sure it doesn't bust when I close everything. And I'm being careful because I'm sewing the pins. I'm just being very careful here. Okay, let me see if I sew it enough. Again, you could always do this with needle and thread. Let's see here. Okay, good. All right, so moment of truth, we're gonna close this down now. Just gonna close this down. So if you're using needle and thread, you just fold it in like this and you just needle and thread it across. I'm just gonna sew it across. And of course you want to kind of make sure that you have a machine, a thread that kind of work with the fabric sort of, right? No, it's not a must, but it's best if you have a thread that works with the fabric, so everything just blend in nicely. So me, I just use black. It's all good for me. It's all good for me. So who we are Infinite Modesty Design. For those who don't know us, you could check us out on Google, Infinite Modesty Design, see our reviews, see what people are saying about us. If you drop in our group, you always want to learn to sew. We teach you online, guys. So check us out, give us a try. You could even book a call with us. I'll drop the link if anyone want to book a call with me. Serious people, a lot of people have been booking calls with me, and the serious one would come on board and start, the process, and then the one that is not serious would just, fill the form up and nobody answer the phone or nobody come on board. So make sure you're serious if you're coming on board. Okay. All right, so guys, again, if you're joining me live, say hi. If you're joining the replay, say hi. We're just doing a simple hair crunchie, that's it. All right. So, while I was doing this, I said, you know what, I'm going to do it as a series. So, because there's a lot of fabric I have here. So, the first series was a little hair crunchie. So, see, we have our nice little hair crunchie, guys. I make it kind of tight because I wanted to give it to my daughter. Because I know she have so much. So, this is it here. And I'm going to show you the fabric that I just used. So, this is our hair crunchie here. Nice, nice, nice. And then we use this fabric, guys. So you see, is live and direct from this fabric. Live and direct from this fabric. So what I'm going to also do as well, since that I use this fabric, on another live, what I will do, I will continue using this fabric, because this fabric could make lots and lots and lots of stuff. Before I throw it out, maybe just get take out all the juice from the fabric. So this is what I have left still. So you see, I have lots left. So I ain't gonna throw this out because I could make lots more hair crunchie. I could make other things with it itself. So that's pretty much how we just finish our hair crunchie there. See, guys, that's the cool thing with sewing, doing your own thing. So now you have so many hair crunchie. You have kids, you know what I mean? Like you yourself and stuff like that. Maybe gift holiday time is coming up and you want to make gift. Like you could take your old clothes. I mean, is anybody gonna say, Miss Lady, is this your old dress? You make something. Nobody won't even care. The goal is that you make something and you save the environment. You didn't throw it out. You reuse the stuff, because that's how it is. The water we drink, isn't it reuse all the time? You reuse your old clothes. You make gift ideas for your family and friends and loved one around holiday time. Who could tell me that this is, I just take my old shirt and make this? Nobody ain't gonna tell me that I did that. So there you go. All right, so I'm gonna do this as a series, guys. I'm gonna do another live with the same old fabric here. So I want to kind of take all the juice out of the fabric and probably make me a bag or make me a purse or make me a something. I don't know what I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna make it next with my continual fabric before I throw it out, before I get rid of you know, all the scrap there. Awesome. All right, guys, so I hope this was, you know, helpful. And for those who want to, thank you, my dear, thank you so much. For those who is already in our membership, I know quite a few guys is in the membership, so thank you so much for joining the membership. The membership right now is like ridiculously cheap comparing to other membership. We come on live every single month. You're supporting us by joining us, and you're supporting yourself by keep sewing, because some of you have a machine and the machine is just keeping dust, guys. The membership is only, I'm not selling anything, but I'm just letting you know the membership is only $99 a year, US a year, an entire whole 365 days a year. And you could get the opportunity to join us every single month to keep sewing, because that's my goal, is to keep the sewing machine running. That's my actual goal. I love to ensure that you don't just have a machine sitting down in your house doing nothing. You have a machine doing something. So that's the actual goal in our membership, guys. So anyone is interested in our membership, I think I do have the link there. You could actually check out the membership. We come on Zoom every single month, and we sew at least one project because we want to keep sewing itself. And it will be in a vault, in a membership vault, where you have all the videos there. So guys, yeah, so this is what we did here today for our saving the environment, DIY, use our old clothes, make something. Next episode, I would actually use the same thing to make something else. I'm not even sure what I'm going to make it. I'll figure out. I'll just figure out what I'm going to make on my next episode. and there you go. All right, guys. So, of course, if you have any question for us, any concern, if you want to, so hello, thank you for joining me. Marcel, Ellen, Tessa, my dear, thanks for joining me. Barbara, my dear, thanks for joining me. Ola Kinbo, thank you so much for joining me. Claudia, love the idea. Of course, my dear, you've been with me for so long. Thank you. So you know I always come up with pop ideas. So awesome. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to invite people to the group who you think that might benefit from sewing, benefit from learning to sewing. Invite people into our group. There is an invite button at the very top right of this group. You could invite any of your friends or family members to join us itself. Thank you guys so much for your support. For everyone who have been supporting me, whether like, share, tell someone about me, take any of my classes, whether free or paid. Thank you guys so much for your wonderful support. Have you guys have a wonderful night. Again, this is Gellis at Infinite Modesty Design. All my contacts, I will drop it in the comments area if anyone want to contact me in general. All right, have yourself a wonderful night, guys. Take care. Have yourself a wonderful night. Bye bye. Gellis at Infinite Modesty Design.